Because I'm not going through all that, pushing it in the chat and all that. I'm just gonna get the shit done real fast. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's
I don't see it yet. Hold on, I'm
I
looking
don't
at it.
know
I got it.
if it's broadcasting, bro.
It's coming. Yeah, I got it. It's broadcasting,
Question
but
is,
it's in the chat.
play that nigga
We
early
live.
or late?
You said it is
Shit.
live, bro.
Yep, we live. I'm about to post it.
All right, so where's the Pro Bowl shit at? I don't see no Pro Bowl shit, bro. Like it's
You ain't
just
a
showing up.
list?
Yeah.
Our game ain't safe.
Yeah,
That's how you
safe,
know
nigga.
that. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm ready. I was gonna say that's how you know that shit was some bullshit. What I got? Advanced week,
You got this week.
advanced Pro Bowl week. All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
now it's that Pro Bowl roster. Yep.
All right, I'll do that later. All right, and we are live, right? Snake.
Yep, I'm about
All
to
right,
post it.
all right. Where's the Pro Bowl? All right. This is
Uh,
2026 season, right? All right, 2026 Pro Bowl lineup. Here we go. Another season down the drain, man. Another season down the drain. NFC, AFC matchups. Let's plug before we get into the get tos and shit. All right, so this Super Bowl time will be to be announced. The game will be played tomorrow at some point. While we're waiting for that Super Bowl to be played, I will advise you to get your trades done or get them sent to Snake or Max. Get your GM stuff done. We will be dropping 30-year-olds tomorrow. If you are keeping a 30-year-old, we will not cut his salary and all that stuff. If you cut any, we will take the bonus off and make it a zero penalty for you. Um, again, get your trades and get your re-sign your players, get all that stuff done that you need to get done because we should not go into the off season Friday with anybody hitting me saying, "Yo, I couldn't sign my players, bro." And it's going to be niggas, and I already got my mind wrapped around with three motherfuckers is going to try that shit. So I'm going to DM them
yeah,
guys
we got one
personally.
new
So
user.
we don't need to be dealing with none of that shit at all. All right. So with that being said, let's get to the NFC, AFC Pro Bowl selection show and then advance the league so guys can see what players went up and traits.
Yeah, I'm gonna
NFC
tag
starting
you in it.
quarterback in the NFC, you're going with the vet, Justin Herbert. I think this is his second year being a Pro Bowl quarterback. I don't know if he was QB1 last year or not. But Justin Herbert is the number one quarterback. He will get the first snaps in Hawaii this year. On the other side of things, Dan Marino Jr. is the MVP of the league. Not only that, he's the Pro Bowl QB1. He'll be taking the first snaps in the AFC in the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. At number two, QBs to come in, Patrick Mahomes gets to a Pro Bowl, and young diaper dandy Ben Roethlisberger for the Pittsburgh Steelers makes his first Pro Bowl selection. Shout out to Ben Roethlisberger. Another first year Pro Bowl selection guy, Dalvion Childs for the Minnesota Vikings. They had a great year all the way up into the playoffs. Lost a big game to a divisional rival. C.J. Stroud turned back up. Man, he started his career off hot. Got a little cold in the middle of his development and growth. Got to an X factor and went right back to playing great football. He's the number three quarterback for the AFC. So they're your top three quarterbacks in the Pro Bowl, NFC and AFC. H backs, tailbacks number one, J.K. Dobbins is still alive, well, and kicking. He's RB1. And Kendry Miller for the Saints is RB1 on the NFC side. Jameer Gibbs and Chase Brown follows that up. Chase Brown's been in the Pro Bowl every year thus far. Jameer Gibbs is in the Pro Bowl as well. Josh Jacobs makes it to the Pro Bowl for the first time after not being active for 2 years. Josh Jacobs is a Pro Bowl player this year. Double D Duncan for the Texans, the factor back there, makes the Pro Bowl at H-back number three. Fullbacks, you got Yin and Harden. Tom Rathman and Johnson. They were your four fullbacks from the two from the NFC, two from the AFC. Wide receiver one, 3-0 Finney, right? Ain't that we call him 3-0 Finney?
3-0 Finney.
The most receptions in the league, Lamont Finney. And Mr. Statomatic, the nephew Will Falk, went down up and down the field this year. He's a dog. Um, I don't think you'll ever see Will Falk follow up the season he had this year again. But that doesn't mean he's not going to be a dog. Like we saw Reggie Moss, who's the number 2 receiver for the AFC. We saw him have a breakout year like that where he touched the 2,000-yard mark and all that. I think by design, Will Falk numbers will go down, but he's still going to be effective because between him and Finney this year, we have two diaper dandies that were the best receivers in the league this year. So shout out to Will Falk, nephew, and Finney, 3 Finney. All right, D Saunders, first round pick, wide receiver, diaper dandy, top 10 pick, is in the Pro Bowl for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Reggie Moss lines up. Although his team didn't win a ball game this year, Reggie Moss still showed that he's one of the best receivers in the league. We had a Jetta sighting. The Vikings send Justin Jefferson to the Pro Bowl, and Kai Foe for the Jaguars makes his second Pro Bowl. Jordan Addison, another Minnesota Viking, in the Pro Bowl. When your quarterback play well, you got receivers that play well too. They got two that's sitting in the Pro Bowl along with Andrew Roth. All right, Roth, the speed demon. Not only did he go crazy for the 1-17 Colts, he also played really well in the special teams. He had the most kick returns all year and I think the most back outside of that kid over there in 49er land. Paris Campbell has been doing it since he's been a Cardinal. He's been in the Pro Bowl and playing big football for them, while Martavius Bryant is stepping into that realm of top receivers in the league. You got Puka Naku, whatever the hell you say his name, for the Rams. The new what's the receiver over there for them? Cooper Cup, the new Cooper Cup. We're gonna call him Puka Kuka. Jamar Chase. And Chase says, don't forget about me, bro. Like, y'all know who I am. I'm still that guy. And I'm going to continue to be that guy as long as I'm that guy. You know what I'm talking about? All right, tight ends. You got Derek Allen for the Rams. You got Boykins, the diaper dandy for the Browns. I think he should go up, right? He was on normal with all that speed. You got the number 1 pick in the draft. Winslow makes the Pro Bowl along with Chambers. I think he played for the Saints. And tight end 3, you got Lane and Ezekiel, big time player for the New York Jets. He's been in the Pro Bowl every year, I'm assuming. Even during the Super Bowl years he went to the Super Bowl, he still was a Pro Bowl representative. Didn't play in the game, but got his jersey. All right. Left tackle, Tunsil and White. You got Ron Stanley and Spears for the Bengals. You got Barnett, Quentin Nelson. Is Quentin Nelson still yours, or you traded him already?
Bengals.
Oh, you ain't trading him yet?
Nah, he here.
Is that Spencer Anderson, your guy too, right? S. Anderson. Darsaw. You got left guards, right guards. Left guards 1 and 2, Quentin Nelson, Barnett, Darsaw, and Anderson. Center number 1, you got Titman and Irwin. At 2, you got Foote and Humphreys. Right guard 1, you got Avier, Tucker, and Lambert, Messina, and Tanley, not Stanley, D. Tanley. You got McClendon at right tackle number 1 for the Rams, and right tackle number 1, Collin. Is that yours too?
I think that's mine too.
Yeah. There's all Bengals in that bitch. Buford at right tackle 2, and Becton Sr. right tackle 2 for the Jets. You got left ends when you get to the defense side. Jalen Phillips is left end 1. Fitzsimmons is left end 1 for the NFC. You got Miller left end number 2, and Miles Murphy for the Bengals. Michael Parsons right end number 1. Jermaine Johnson the second for the Titans. That was a good trade. He's been balling since he's been a Titan. Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions, and Felix. Who the fuck is Felix? 6'3", 240.
240.
Little nigga out there balling at DN. All right, D tackles, you got Quentin Williams and Clark. You got TJ Lindsey for the Texans. He's been playing great since he's been in the league. You got Big Jordan Davis. You got Holiday and Dexter Lawrence II. 2 of our top D tackles is in the Pro Bowl in the AFC. You got Yaya Yasir Abdullah for the Jaguars. You got Thule for the Rams. Bill for the 49ers at left outside linebacker number 2. Christian Harris for the Bengals, left outside linebacker number 2. Pat Poe, he's been in the Pro Bowl every year at the middle linebacker position. He's one of the best middle linebackers in the league. Tyndall as well for the Dolphins. Noah Sewell for the Bears, middle linebacker number 2. And Cam Jones for the Chiefs. Groves, right outside linebacker. Will McDonald had a sack. Jets, he not only did he win Player of the Year, Defensive Lineman of the Year, he's in the Pro Bowl as well. Bowman, right outside linebacker, 6'5", 245 for the 49ers. And Sinclair, outside linebacker in the NFC. When you get to cornerbacks, you're looking at Johnson for the Bears. You got Bryce Hall led the league in INTs this year. You got Paulson Adebo. You got Cam Smith for the Dolphins. You got Newsom. I don't know who he went to. Ricky Newsom. That's the Eagles. And
That's the
Black.
Eagles news.
Henry Black. I think that's the Texans or the Titans. One of the two.
Texans, I think.
McFadden and Wooden. Wooden is the Texans. I know that for a fact. You got Kennedy at free safety with Minka Fitzpatrick, the veteran. Jalen Petrie for the Texans. Nacho Thomas, the my player for the 49ers. You got Campbell. Who the fuck Campbell played for? I remember who he played for. I think he played for the Giants. And then Dawkins. Also Steve Atwater Jr. for the 49ers and the Georgia, ex-Georgia player, and Smith II. Kickers, you got Koo and Moody. Punters, you got Camarda and Scott. Kick return, man, you got Forbes and Route. And that's the funny thing because you should think that that receiver should be there, right?
Yeah.
Punt returners, you got Rivera and McCollum. Probably guys that ain't even return the kick all year is on his list. They got to do better than that. Anyway, that's your 2026 Pro Bowl lineup. I'm quite sure guys could probably play these games from tomorrow until the Super Bowl is scheduled. With that being said, that's your Pro Bowl selections. And now what we're going to do is we're going to advance the league to the Super Bowl. And we're going offline now. And you guys can look at your own situations to see what players of yours went up. With that being said, do not forget to get your off-season stuff started and done this year because we are going to have a full 24 hours to get to the off-season. So tomorrow is get your trades, get the things done you need to get done. Everything. I'm talking about whatever you need to get it done. If it's whatever it is, get it done tomorrow. You got the time and space to do it. Resign your players that can be resigned right now. And then Friday, the schedule's already out for how the off season is going to go. So you guys will repost the schedule from numerous times to keep y'all updated. But the schedule's out already, and that's that. With that being said, Super Bowl will be played by the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks at some point. Once I get with him, we'll schedule a time and put it out in the main chat for you guys to see it. With that being said, we're out of here.